Hello. Hello.
Hello, how are you? How's it
Hi.
going?
Fine, thanks. Yes, it's going all right. How about you?
Yeah, I'm great. Everything is well.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me okay? The connection is fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, very good. So let's begin. You're ready? You want to do pronunciation today?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. And
but
did you tell me?
before it before starting, please say, um, last 2 days I searched you on Cambly, but I didn't get you. So are you busy nowadays?
No, now I'm okay. I'm sometimes busy, like in the morning, but every day I connect almost, yeah, every day on Cambly. But it's sometimes not visible. So, for example, on my schedule, you can see. Can you see anything on my schedule?
No.
Okay, let me have a look because maybe I have to make you a regular. I thought I already made you a regular student because only my regular students can see my schedule. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
don't worry, I will do it when this lesson finishes. I will make it a regular, okay?
okay,
So that you can see my schedule and you can book a lesson if you want. Okay.
okay.
Okay. All right. So, have you got any request, any type of pronunciation you want to practice now?
You are my tutor.
Okay.
You know best.
Okay. All right. So, let's have a look. We will begin. So, what about you? Let's start just with, 2 minutes of general conversation just to catch up,
Hmm.
to catch up. So, usually, we always, most people in English, they always comment about the weather.
Oh, weather. Okay.
Yeah, the weather. So, what is it like today in Bangladesh?
Bangladesh weather is good today, and the temperature around 32 or 31 degrees Celsius,
Okay,
and
temperature.
everything is well. Yeah, temperature. Temp.
Okay, we write temperature like this. We write temperature, okay? But the
Uh,
pronunciation is temperature. Temperature.
temp. I
Let's,
can't.
let's look at another word. Literature.
Literature.
Okay, but we say literature.
Literature.
Temperature.
Literature.
So,
Temperature.
like this one, it sounds like this. Cha.
Tor. Torcha.
Ah,
Cha. Okay. Okay.
exactly. So
Okay.
temperature.
Temperature.
Okay, let's
Temperature.
go slowly, slow motion. Temperature, temperature,
Temperature,
temperature.
temperature, temperature,
Okay, what's the
temperature.
temperature today?
Okay, today the temp temperature 32 degree.
Okay, it was 32 degrees.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
most
okay.
of the time it's look cloudy.
Okay, it's still cloudy, but so it's quite humid.
Hmm.
Humid.
Humid. Humid means
Humid. So humid means when there is water in the air.
oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Humidity level.
Humidity. Humidity level. Humidity
Okay.
level. Okay.
So especially like places where there's lots of water and it's
Hmm.
hot, it makes the weather very, very humid. Okay,
Okay.
because of evaporation.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so when we
So
say humidity, it's the percentage. You can even look on some weather application or channels. We say the
hmm,
humidity is 70%. So it means in
humidity
the
is
air, like in here,
hmm,
it's a
okay.
70% water.
Oh,
So kind of,
okay.
it means there's lots of water in the air, which is about very close to condense.
Okay. Okay.
Like, for
Okay.
example, if you take this out of the fridge, okay,
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
water is outside. It's not
Hmm.
coming from inside. It's because the water here, it's
Hmm.
condensing on this object.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
condensing. Okay.
Condensing.
Yes.
Condensing. Actually, I was right. Too much words. Use amount of words. So I need to correct pronounce this word.
Okay, so you already have a list of words.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wrote
Very
it.
good. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do that. So, I just will finish about the weather, so we've got temperature,
Hmm.
humidity.
Hmm.
Um, what else can we say? What about, for example, at night in Bangladesh? Is it cold or hot?
Sorry.
At nighttime, does the temperature drop?
Drop.
Yes.
Yeah,
It drops.
of course.
Okay. So we say the temperature drops. For example, in Saudi Arabia, in the day, it's like 45 degrees. And at night, the
But
temperature drops down to like 20 degrees.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And Bangladesh also
Uh-huh.
in the night time the weather dropped to around 28 or 26 degree.
Okay. So wait a minute. In Bangladesh, at night.
Okay, in Bangladesh at night.
Exactly.
At night.
Yes, at night.
Okay.
Okay, so in Bangladesh at night, the temperature drops to about 20 something around there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now you can show me this list. Let's begin.
Okay. Can I use this chat box?
The chat. Sorry?
Um,
You want to write
can
it
I
in the
use?
chat?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's good. Write it in the chat.
Okay. The first is AVERAGE.
Okay. Average.
Average.
Uh-huh.
Average.
Average.
Average. Average.
Average.
Okay. Average.
Uh-huh.
Average. Okay.
Average.
Can I make one sentence about this word?
Okay. So the average temperature in my city is about 28. The average temperature.
Okay. The average temperature.
Let's try.
Temperature.
Average.
Average.
Yeah,
Average.
average.
Average. Average.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Average. Okay.
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 In Bangladesh, average temperature, temperature,
Temperature. Temperature.
temp, temperature,
Uh-huh.
temperature. Okay. In average Bangladesh temperature, around 32 degree or 33 degree. So
32.
32,
32. Okay.
32.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Average, average. Okay. Next is ASLEEP.
Uh-huh. Okay.
This
Asleep.
asleep,
Uh-huh. Asleep.
asleep,
Yes. Asleep.
asleep or asleep,
Asleep. Asleep. Asleep.
asleep, asleep.
Like
Okay, asleep,
alone,
asleep,
awake, alone,
awake,
awake, aloud, alone, awake, aloud, asleep.
allowed, asleep,
Okay,
awake, allowed, asleep.
exactly. Okay,
Okay.
okay, that's good.
Then, then the word is AWARED. E.
Aware.
Aware. Aware.
Yeah, aware, like this. Yeah, okay, aware. Aware.
Aware.
Uh-huh.
Aware.
Okay,
Aware.
aware. It's like
Where. Where.
aware.
Aware.
Exactly.
Aware.
Yes.
Aware. Aware. Aware.
Aware.
Aware.
Awareness.
Okay.
Awareness. You understand
Aware.
awareness?
Aware.
Yes.
Aware.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Awareness. Oh,
Yes,
great.
awareness.
Awareness.
Okay.
Awareness.
So before we continue, I just want to say, if you love pronunciation, it's a good idea for you to learn the phonetic alphabet. Phonetic alphabet, okay? Or phonetic transcription. Do you know what it is?
Okay.
Okay, so
No.
it's like let me show you something quickly. It's okay, you study it at linguistics. It's a type of alphabet with some symbols where it's about the sound. Okay, so it is like an international alphabet where you can see some letters but some symbols to pronounce also words from another language. Okay. So yeah, it was invented, to describe the sound of anything. So any language, if you see the phonetic transcription, then you can learn how to say it from, yes.
Oh, yeah, I got
maybe
it.
I can show you quickly. Let me see if I just show you quickly. I'd have to share my screen so I can just show you what I'm talking about. Then we go back to, pronunciation. But I will show you now, and maybe you can study this in your free time, and then we can use it again in the next lesson. Okay. So let me just open up it. So phonetic transcription, like this. I don't know, this one, the online converter. Okay. So let's see this one. It's an online converter. It's very easy because many students from around the world, they use this to study languages. It's called the IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. It's very small, so I will try to show you. Let's see, how does it work? I wanted to see some pictures. Okay. Let's say, for example, if we write temperature in this thing here, show the transcription. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, it's very small. It's let me find you a picture of it. I think you will recognize it because in the dictionary, in the English dictionary, you can see this.
Yeah, I got it. When we search any word on dictionary, that time in this word,
yes,
some letter have some letter.
Is an image. Maybe it's better if we see one picture so you can actually see. Where is it? Okay, like these sounds, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, these ones.
Yeah.
It's loading. Anyway, there are many PDFs, many possibilities to see, how to write it, like how to pronounce these. You can see it. I can. Let me try and open it bigger so that we can see. For example, like one or two. We'll learn just one or two sounds. I think it's very small. Can you see?
I can see. I can.
Okay, so like, for example, you can see the casual. This is a Pinterest. It's going to be very small on this screen, but let's see if we can zoom in. Okay. I wanted to show you this one, which is like casual, but it's so small, it's not going to work. Okay. There you are. Now you can see.
I can see, but I don't understand.
Okay.
It's not
I'm
clear.
going to try and show you a bit more. It's clearer. This one is a nice picture to show you an example, but I'm trying to make it bigger. How about now? Can you see? Read.
Yeah.
America.
I can.
Judge, for example, judge. So j, this is the j sound. It's a symbol for j.
Okay.
And like this one is the casual, this one.
Casual.
And like, for example, the, it's with this sign, this symbol here.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, you can study it later. But, if you are very interested in pronunciation, then this is a good idea, to study this alphabet. So anytime we do practice for pronunciation, or if you are alone, you see a new word, then you can understand from this alphabet how to pronounce it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's very useful.
This is good idea.
Yeah, it's very useful. And, every student, when they study languages, linguistics, it's very important to study this, because you can also learn how to say even other words in French or Spanish without knowing, the word. You just see the pronunciation and then it's easy. Okay, so let's continue with your list.
Okay. Then EXHILARATING.
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 Yes.
Exhilarating.
Exactly.
Exhilarating.
Exhilarating. Okay.
Okay.
Like, for example, exaggerate. It's close. The same sound.
Exaggerate.
How do I say it? Let's try to see one word. Exaggerate. Exaggerate. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate. Exaggerate. Sometimes like a g. Exaggerate. Exhilarating. Exhilarating.
Exhilarated.
Okay.
Exhilarated.
Exhilarating.
Is it correct? Exhilarated.
Yes.
Then
exhilarated. Okay. Okay. That's fine. And exaggerate is similar.
This one.
Okay, maybe you can write like 5 of the words, and then we talk about 5, and then we do another 5. Okay. Document. Document. Like this.
Document. Document.
Think of this. Document. Document.
Document.
Document.
Document. Document. Q. Document.
What about the queue in the supermarket? You know the queue? If you go and there's a long line.
Yeah. I got it. Q.
We spell it like this. Q.
Q.
You just say Q. Okay. So document, like document.
Document.
Okay.
Document. Okay. Oh, you are great. You are great.
Yeah.
Tricky word. TK word, I feel great now.
Okay, good. Yeah, for me it's
Easy
important
now.
also. I love pronunciation because I speak other languages. So if I don't pronounce it well, I don't feel good. You know, I want to pronounce it perfectly in the other language. Okay. So
Okay.
Q, it's a good word to remember. Many words in
Q.
English are like document or, for example, particular.
Particular.
So when you see like this
Particular.
word, like cool, color, usually it's you, like EU, EU, exactly
You.
EU, like this. So let's look.
You.
Particular, not particular, no,
Particular.
particular, Q,
Okay.
Q, exactly.
Particular.
It's a
Particular.
particular document.
Particular. It's a particular
Uh,
document. Document.
particular,
Document.
particular
Particular
document. Good, good.
document.
Okay. So let's practice. Q and ku. It's different.
Q.
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 Yeah.
Q.
Q.
Document.
Okay.
Document.
So you just think of
Document.
this sound. Q. Exactly.
Q.
It's
Q.
different from this. Ku. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Q.
Q. Exactly. Yes. Like
Particular.
barbecue.
Particular.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Exactly.
barbecue. Actually, I say one thing. Before this time, particular. Particular.
Particular.
Yeah.
Particular.
Particular.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Particular.
Like spectacular.
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 Spec. Spectacular.
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 Uh-huh. Okay, good, good. That's good. Okay. What other words have you got?
I have so many words. Actually, okay, next. B-E-S-V. B-E-S-A-V. This one.
Behave.
Behave.
Yes.
Behave. Behave.
Yes. So when you
Okay.
see these words in English that are beginning with like B, re, D, sometimes it's different like in American or in British English, okay? So,
Okay.
you know, you will hear many people use it differently. But like, for example, you know, my pronunciation is much closer to British pronunciation. So I would say behave. Okay. Sometimes people
Behave.
say behave. Behave, behave. Behave, it's okay. It's more or less the same. Let's say, for example, what about this one?
Record.
So there are two words. One is a record, one is a record.
Oh.
One, it's a verb. Record, it's a verb. Okay. So like
Okay.
this lesson is being recorded. Record. You can see this lesson
Record.
after on your profile. Record. Okay. Record. It's like, you know, the Guinness Book of Records. A record. It means one level, someone made a record, you know, like
Record.
yes.
Okay.
So, for example, if you have lots of rain today in Bangladesh, and it's like the most rain for 100 years, it's like a record.
Oh, I got it here now.
Okay.
Record.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a memory, a
Like
record.
record.
Okay. And record,
Okay,
it's a verb, to record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes
Could you tell me one thing? Yeah.
You know, as I said, sometimes these words, you know, like defend. There are slight differences, but, you know, it's very difficult to explain. Some of them are because of accent. Maybe it's British or American. Others because it's a different word. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Actually, but could you please tell me, is pronunciation is important for IELTS exam?
For
For IELTS exam?
for IELTS exam.
Yeah.
Yes, but not so much. They are more interested in fluency. They want to make sure that you understand and you can speak. So, pronunciation, it's not such a big problem because, so many people, maybe they speak very well, but they have a strong accent. So, pronunciation, it's as long as it is, kind of, for example, you have to say, document. But if you say a document,
Document.
you change it, then it's a problem. But don't worry about these small differences. It's not a big problem.
Okay. Okay. So, you understand my level, which level I am now. So, what I do now?
You want to do the IELTS exam? Hello, sorry, I don't understand the question. Your level for what? You want to try to do IELTS?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I think you can do it. It's no problem. I think you will not have any problems with IELTS because you speak very well and you have you understand very well. So if you want to do IELTS, I think it's fine. Just study the procedure. How do they, the type of questions. So you should get familiar with the type of exam, how it is. For example, you should understand the speaking activities. You should see some examples, okay? And it's very easy
Okay.
because there are lots of websites and resources that you can
Yeah.
use to study for IELTS, even if you don't do
What
the exam now.
what is this word? Resources.
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 Yes.
Resources. Okay.
Okay. So if you want, for example, you can look on, you just have to Google and you just say example IELTS exam, something like this, and you will find many websites. There's one called, I think, like this. You can look on this website as well, and you just search for IELTS. You find some activities. Okay, so you can see the structure of the exam. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Could you take me a speaking test for 6 or 7 minutes now?
Okay. Could you give me a speaking test?
Yeah, and after getting the test, after taking this test, please you will feedback me so that I can understand which level I am
Okay,
now.
give me some feedback.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So let's begin. I will ask you a few questions, and but
Okay.
it's a bit difficult to give you an exact idea, okay, of the level because it's speaking is one part of it. But let's go. So, for example, tell me about the city where you live.
Okay. Well, this is so nice question. Actually, I live in Kustia, the western part of Bangladesh, and this Kustia is also another name. It's called uh, the cultural capital of
Uh-huh.
Bangladesh. So I'm proud to born in this city. And Kustia's people is so familiar, and here have most of the major people born in this area, like our national poet or um, there are many different types of famous people live
Okay.
here also, and in this area, in this area, um, there are some natural resources or natural places where we can go in our weekend day and spend our happiness time with our friend or with our family. So this area I like
Okay.
most. And
Okay.
okay,
So let's stop there. Just like 1 minute. That's okay. So you are good at continuing to speak. You have many ideas. But maybe you were nervous because the structure of the sentence was very strange, okay? So when you do a speaking test, any speaking test, try to think of 5 different points, different like clues, you know, something to make you think, okay, how do I give information? So we want general information, okay, in the beginning. Then in the end, some personal information. So I always say, you can think of these words. For example, when you have a speaking exam, you can think of what, where, when, and then you can think of who and why, okay? So let me explain what this means. When someone asks you a question, give them a general information in the beginning. So, for example, I can say, you ask me the same question, okay? You ask me about my city and I reply to you, okay?
Okay.
So, I live in Palermo, okay? It is a city in the south of Italy, okay? This is where.
Okay.
It is all on an island. So that's 2 things about where, position. It is a very nice city. It is on the coast, close to the sea. Okay, it is by the sea. It is quite big for an Italian city, but quite small compared to other cities. There are about 1 million inhabitants. Okay. This is now who. Whenever you think of who, you think, give me a reference about people, something about people. Okay, how many people live there or something. Okay. It's a very multicultural city. There are people from many different countries. Okay, that's fine. Then we look at the other clue. When? When it means give me information about time. So you can say, I can say, I have been living here for 2 years. Okay. And I think I will stay maybe for another year or maybe 2 years, but I don't know. Okay. Then we move on to who. You can say, I live here with my girlfriend and with some other students. And then we say why at the end, because when you say why, you give your personal opinion. It's very easy to get distracted, maybe to say many things. So that's why in the beginning, try to give a general information like what, where, when, some simple information. Then you say who and why. So I like this city because it has lots of mountains. It has the sea, and I like this city a lot because I can go, into nature anytime I want. Okay. I love this city because the temperature is very nice all a year round. Something like this, my personal opinion. Okay. So let's look at that. Try to remember these words. What? Something general. It's a city.
What?
Where? In the south of Italy, on an island, next to the sea, by the ocean. This is where, right? When? We can even say it's a very old city. It's over 1,000 years old, but I only moved here 2 years ago. Okay. I'm planning to stay for like another year. You see, I said 3 or 4 things using when. It's a word to help me think when. Okay, time, time. Then who? Who? You can say it's a multicultural, 1 million inhabitants. I'm living here with, my girlfriend. You can say maybe your family or your uncle, whatever you like. Then why? It's maybe 2 or 3 sentences about your personal opinion. Okay. Okay. So let's try again. I ask you, because it's a common question in IELTS. Tell me about your city, or tell me about your country, or where you live. Okay, let's start again. You can say again. Yes, so you can say I
Again,
live
okay.
in.
First, what? First, where?
What or where? What I'm saying is I live in what? In what city? What city do you live in?
Okay, I I live in
Uh-huh.
Kustia, the western part of
Uh-huh.
Bangladesh, and this city have another name. It's called also the cultural capital of
Okay.
Bangladesh.
Okay, good. That's what. You see? I say, for example, you can think, what is the question? The question is, what is it called? The city where you live. What? You see, your answer, it
What?
must be connected like to a question. What? What is the city called? It's called what's it called? I don't know. Kustia.
Kustia,
Okay, Kustia.
Kustia. Okay, Ku.
Okay.
I send you in chat box the spelling. This is,
Okay. Let's see.
but I I I can't send any message
It's a
you.
problem with the keyboard. See, somebody see. Hello? Okay. Ja, altri 8 minuti.